time. Off with a double kill. Welcome back, array, to another day of the I-League Season 2 LAN Finals. I'm GoDz, joining me is WinteR, and we've got lower bracket action here. Vici Gaming versus IG. WinteR, are you excited?
Can you guys do something different next time? They're all alive.
We got to remix that one a bit. Get some. I mean, look, other people have remixed it for us. They've got the They're All Dead remix going on. I can't remember, somebody did like a metal rendition of it. It was pretty hype, I got to say. But we're gonna get things underway here. IG versus Vici Gaming, two teams that are a lot of fun to watch and can definitely bring some entertaining matches. And both teams in the lower bracket as well, which is probably the biggest surprise here as far as this tournament is concerned.
Well, you know, stuff doesn't always go according to plan, so...
Yeah. Sometimes you random techies, you know? Sometimes,
yep. Sometimes you random techies and sometimes you pretend to be a manager.
Yes. We've got Ice once again trolling as Jal, who is the Vici Gaming manager, but we saw him. I even showed him on the stream at the I-League venue. He had some very... he needed to shave. Ice had some weird fuzz going on his face. It definitely did not look good. You know, funny story, Vici Gaming at the Summit 2, they had a bad day in the group stage or something. They had one day where they played a few bad matches, and Ice comes to me at the end of the day. He's like, "Can I borrow a razor? I need to shave off the bad plays." So I go and find a razor for him. It's a little disposable razor that I have, and I'm like, "Here, you can have it, use it." And then he shaved off the bad plays. I think it was the BO5 maybe. I don't know. I think it was after the last day of the group stage where they didn't do too well. And then after that, they went on to win the tournament. So Ice, apparently my lucky razor helped him out. So I'm taking full credit for Vici Gaming winning the Summit too.
I can't believe you actually believe stuff like that. You are superstitious.
Are you not superstitious?
No, I think that if you play good, you win. You don't play good, you don't win.
You're not a believer then. So, man. Okay. I mean, Cloud9 have basically proved that superstition exists, man, with their second place constantly happening. So,
I don't know about that.
All right. They just don't play. You just think they don't play good in the grand finals. Is that it?
I mean, sometimes I actually think their results were really good still, like considering they are placing second.
Oh yeah,
every major event.
Their results are amazing. I would say they were like the second best team in the Western scene after EG.
Sometimes they're just unlucky, you know, to not be able to get that extra. You know, sometimes you need the extra map, like 2 maps apiece, and suddenly in the last game something, you know, goes wrong, and because it's a long day and stuff like that.
Yep. Well, here we go. IG vs Vici Gaming, Game 1. Vici on the Raiden side, IG on the Dire side. Luo's still in the drafting seat for this IG team, and he's been drafting really well, I'd say, throughout ECL and here in the I-League LAN Finals. So, Viper and Axe probably the two big heroes we see picked up by IG so far.
Yeah, maybe Vici want to go Terrorblade. They ban out Lion, they ban out Naga.
Okay.
And then, like, Venge to protect the Terrorblade if he gets in sort of trouble during team fights. But mainly it's the Lion, though. I'm thinking you won't take out Lion unless you want to have something either squishy or the mana drain will be a problem to the hero that you want to pick.
Yep. Well, we'll see what they have. With the Venge, I think they definitely want to go some kind of good physical damage hero. We've seen some teams pull out like the Venge, Dro Ranger, Visage, if you can get that, which they could.
That's also a possibility. I just feel Terrorblade seems like a bigger hint because of the Lion ban.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, with that said, IG have been picking Lion all the time. Like, IG just really like this Lion Skywrath lane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
Like, they're running the Chuan farming Lion, or Lion's probably their most played support.
With the Axe as well, right? They did this, like, Axe jungle on lure and Lion farming the lane. Yeah, it probably could also be that reason as well.
I mean, they didn't know the Axe was coming, but it's a kind of good assumption to make that
Yeah,
IG like their
like you
junglers.
mentioned, the team does that all the like almost every game, and you just ban it so that they don't get one of their stronger strategies. And Lion, other than the mana draining on illusion, is very good support to actually catch the Ember Spirit.
Well, we're not getting. Well, I don't think we're getting a Terrorblade. The Wisp pick suggests
Yeah,
Vici
the
Gaming are
Wisp.
doing something else, like a Wisp Tiny type draft.
Tiny is actually no, but the enemy has Viper though. Viper is one of those few good heroes versus Tiny.
Yeah. What else do you look to pair with a Wisp here instead then?
Maybe just with the Ember, that could also work.
Okay. Alright, so could still see a Terrorblade with like the Terrorblade Venge and Wisp Ember mid.
Yeah, I think it's still possible if they want the Ember with Wisp on a lane and the Venge with someone else, like you mentioned, the Terrorblade.
Alright.
But IG's lineup is very early game orientated. Just look at their cores, man. They can actually put Viper, Axe, and Jakiro as their cores, and they just fight and take all your towers. They can't. VG have to be very careful if they want to pick their next hero. They can't really get something that would take too long to come online. Otherwise, they're gonna lose all their towers and just get pushed high ground maybe by 20-25 minutes. And
Oh yeah.
that would be not very good because they have Wisp and Bench. These two heroes alone already doesn't do anything against push.
Even Ember early on doesn't, until he gets like a Battle Fury, isn't stop and pushes that well either.
Yeah,
so.
and I've been seeing a lot of the Ember players from China, when they are up against Scarab, they don't go Battle Fury first. They go Manta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. So, and IG, their playstyle is, I mean, you mentioned like pushing high ground by 25 minutes, but you hit that 10-minute mark, they're going to go for multiple smoke ganks. They're going to look to start taking tower after tower. They don't look to dominate the lanes per se, but they always looking to fight around that 10 to 20 minute mark.
They are, like you mentioned the other day, they are one of the teams that don't want the game to go late. They want to finish you at 30 to 40 minute mark. They want to have a very decisive lead doing that. So Vici, I'm going for PA. Okay, if you look at the PA in general, he's a hero that needs a lot of farm. And we are talking about IG having a very early game orientated lineup. But PA can be, the thing with PA is that he can be built in another way. You build drums, Aquila, or maybe a Blitz early on. You get armor, you get damage here and there, you get more HP. You can actually be a very good fighting hero early on with the Wisp. So I think the PA they'll be playing this game might be actually played in a way where he wants to fight early, which suggests that can get a Blitz. They have Blitz with Bench, damage aura, and they have Ember, which also benefits a lot from the Blitz aura. So I could see the PA being something that's used to be early combat hero.
I feel like they have to use him as early combat hero, but at the same time, PA fighting into an Axe is not the best, fighting into a Viper is not the best, and if you're fighting early, it means you probably won't have a BKB yet, and that's where Skywrath can do a lot of damage too.
He has evasion for the Viper and the Axe though, but he's gonna take a lot of damage from the Skywrath and Jakiro. If he goes for the non-BKB build, that's the thing.
Well, there's a Luo hero.
Push. They are just gonna push and push and push.
I wonder if, Luo's like their Axe player, their Lycan player, their Viper player. Luo's just picking himself like lots of heroes, so he can just choose which one he wants to play.
I think this game, Ferrari will play the Lycan. They might actually want to run the Lycan mid.
Against the like Wisp PA or whatever.
Yeah, they can do whatever with the Axe and the Viper. Like they can try lane or put dual lanes, I think, because the enemy supports doesn't really not very strong in the lane early on. They need so much levels, so they can actually do dual lanes. Axe, Jakiro maybe, Lycan middle, and then Skywrath with Viper on the safe lane, which means all their lanes will be very powerful.
Okay. And the thing is, even if IG don't dominate the lanes, it's like 10 minutes in, they start taking towers. They're on the dire side. They can get a Roshan. Defending not going to be easy. And Vici Gaming pull out a hero, well, a forgotten relic of a hero, the Darkseer.
I think this hero is actually, like, the reasoning, I feel, mainly is like they want to fight early. Darkseer will provide with the early mech. And Iron Shell on PA and Ember is fantastic. Against all the melee. They have 3 melee heroes. So Iron Shell is going to do a lot of work.
It feels like IG's heroes kind of come online around the 10 to 15 minute mark, and IG want to fight even before that. Like, Wisp PA in lane can get aggressive, Darkseer can come fight. Like, they want to fight. When you say early, it's like not even waiting 10 minutes. They just want to go right at IG from the get-go.
They just want to go on that. And the Darkseer, the one more thing about the Darkseer is, like, I suggested that IG might want to lane 2-1-2, which will pressure the other lanes a lot. But at the same time, the Darkseer is a hero that does very well versus 2 heroes only.
Yeah.
He doesn't do very good versus 3, but he does very well against 2 heroes, depending on what are the 2 heroes. If it's like Skywrath and Viper, I mean, he can get some farm, but he's still going to get harassed a lot early. But Darkseer I think he can still get a lot of farm in that situation though, and enough for him to be able to get like level 7 They just need the level 7 from Darkseer if they want to fight early, and the Iron Shell and the Ember and the PA, and they can just dive in and fight.
It feels like if it's an offlane Darkseer, definitely Skywrath is a hero you need to kind of zone him out. Jakiro is not going to offer too much there.
Yeah, I think the Skywrath has to be the one in the Darkseer's lane.
Yeah.
And Jakiro will be the one supporting the other lanes, what I feel.
Well, some early defensive play coming out. Well, not about defensive play, but they're rushing to get down bottom to protect their jungle, and will drop an Observer, which will scout the entire IG rotation. Question is, do you now fight? You've got Darkseer, Iron Shell. You've got...
checking Rosh.
Yeah, that's also a good point, but they've seen IG now. And will they look to fight this one? Jal or Ice says he's more well-known. That's going to keep on confusing me.
I don't think it's easy to fight though. Enemy has Hal, Lycan, and Skywrath.
Yep.
So these two heroes very powerful at level 1.
Not happening. Vici Gaming back off to their lanes, and it looks like Super is gearing up to go mid with a poor man shield first, with probably the support of FY, who is rushing a bottle on Wisp.
Yeah. By the way, you might want to check out who's playing the Axe and the Lycan and stuff. It wasn't as what I expected.
Okay, let's introduce our two teams on the start the Radiant side. It's going to be Black playing the Ember Spirit. We've got Fenrir on the support Vengeful Spirit. FY playing the Wisp. Mid is going to be Super on the PA. Safe lane is going to be Mr. Ice. They've unleashed the Jowl on the manager account, but it's Ice on the Darkseer. For the Dire side, Chizbug on the Jakiro. June playing the Axe, headed to the offlane. Ferrari 430 on the mid Viper. Chuan on the Skywrath, and Luo playing the Lycan.
The lanes are a bit different though.
Yeah.
Lycan's top.
And Ember Spirit's going top.
They want I think they're anticipating that the Wisp and PA will middle, and they want to give the Lycan an easier time.
Yep.
If the Darkseer was at top, the Lycan would be sad, but it's not the case.
Yep. Well, I guess Darkseer, wherever he goes, I mean, the Iron Shell Harass is annoying for Axe, it's annoying for Lycan. Only hero that doesn't get annoyed by it is maybe the Viper mid, but you're not sending Darkseer mid.
Yeah, true. That was also a good point.
I don't know if Axe has much fun farming against Iron Shell.
Yeah, at least he has more base HP regen than Lycan.
He's got Jakiro there with a lot of regen on the Jakiro too, so June should be able to at least keep himself healed up.
That is actually an interesting item selection by the Jakiro.
Yeah. I guess maybe expecting there to be a dual lane with the Venge there, like a Venge Ember Spirit, and they want to fight 2v2, but it's 1v2. The regen still helps, even in a 1v against the Darkseer Iron Shell.
That's like a lot of regen for the Axe as well. So he's gonna pass one tangle to the Axe, and he's actually going to leave. Is he actually going to dual lane middle or hit all the way? I think it's all the way top. Yeah, they're gonna try lane top to help the Lycan, because Lycan is having a hard time farming now in this lane. That's the plan. Teams Axe is gonna solo the Darkseer bottom. With levels though, I would say Darkseer would actually be able to farm more, because in this lane, Darkseer safe lane, he just needs to push the lane up and go jungle.
I'm looking to bully FY away from this top rune. FY still has one bottle charge left, it's further down. Super is also looking to come in and fight this one. IG have committed 3 heroes to secure the 2-minute rune, and
Rune.
with good reason. Yeah.
Rune battles.
And there's no bottle even on the IG side. They just want to make sure that the Wisp doesn't get this. The question is, can they stop him getting bottom rune? And it looks like the answer is going to be close. The race is on. Axe versus Wisp, and looks like Wisp is going to give up the race.
And yeah, by the way, we have to just check out on their warding as well. They block off one of the camps for the Wisp, so he can only stack the one on the medium camp basically.
Okay, and he's not even really bothering to do that.
Yeah, they didn't even cut the trees, so yeah. I guess it's PA though, he doesn't really... Yeah, but Ember and Darkseer would be happy if their stacks.
If he had the big camp, he would probably look to do so, but because it's maybe just a medium camp, maybe doesn't think he needs to as much.
I mean, he can stack the camp here, this camp, the big one on the right, if he so wishes to.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Ember and Darkseer. I mean, Darkseer would be so happy if there's stacks in the jungle.
I think he only just scouts it now. He actually just went to stack it now, and he's like, oh, it's actually blocked.
Did he buy sentries? Oh, no, he didn't buy sentries.
Nope, hasn't just got the bottle going. He's actually bottle crowing, which he kind of needs to do after he didn't get the rune, and essentially it's your solo mid bottle crowing, even if it is a support, because any bottle charges he gets can be used to heal up Super on the mid PA.
Yep. Looking at the lanes at the moment, in 3 minutes in, Lycan is 8, so he's doing the worst among the 3 on IG side, and the top 3 farmers are all on the VG side. So lanes going very well for VG.
Pretty, small difference. Like, we're looking at 3 to 5 CS in each lane, but...
Yeah, but I expect it to get bigger as because VG have, like, in theory, the better laning heroes, I would say. They Darkseer versus Expert. I think the Darkseer will pull ahead later, even more because of what I mentioned. He just needs to Iron Shell, push the wave up, and go jungle. So no matter what happens in the lane, he'll get more farm than the X, or at least more experience.
I guess the top lane may go better for IG. They've now committed to a tri-lane up here, and they could look to zone out the Vici dual lane and maybe even go for some kills should Black or Fenrir get caught out a bit.
I actually expect it. There are two ways VG can approach this. They may, after seeing the tri-lane at top, they may consider to actually switch Black back to bottom, and Darkseer goes to jungle for a bit and goes back to base to heal and goes back to top. So the Ember can actually get more farm that way. Because since the enemy is using 3 heroes to fight against their dual lane, the Ember will actually start to get less farm as time progresses. So they might actually not want that to happen.
Alright. A bit of an extended pause. What's going on, WinteR? Do some translating for me.
He said Chan's PC's internet is lagging.
Okay.
And then Black said, "Hi Jun.
Yeah.
Do you like Resident Evil?" And Jun says, "What are you talking about?" And
Jun's like, dude.
Then he said it's the Resident Evil PC game.
Okay.
I 不知道怎么说用中文. He doesn't know how to say it in Chinese.
Black's just a little boy in China trying to make friends with the locals. Come on, June. Well, hopefully things get underway soon, and IG vs Vici Gaming, game 1 of a best of 3.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure someone knows English on IG, right? Ferrari, no, okay, maybe not Ferrari, but Tron definitely.
Tron knows pretty good English.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do the rest of the team speak much English?
No, I don't think so. I'm actually 90% sure about that.
Yeah, none of the players I can recall speaking much. I know, like, Burning would speak a very little bit. Like, he could kind of communicate in English.
Kinda.
There were a few. It was not bad. I had a conversation with him it was funny. It was leaving MLG Columbus back in 2013, and at the airport with I want to say it was Demon was there even, because Demon was playing at that tournament. Maybe I can't remember. I think he was playing on Liquid at that tournament.
Standing in for someone, I think. Or
standing in, standing in probably, knowing Demon. But yeah, it was Demon, like Burning, and like a few of us BTS guys. And Burning was chatting with us, and it was mostly Demon's really good at getting people to talk and be social. Like, he makes you feel very comfortable.
Yeah, he's a very social person.
Yeah. So Burning was actually speaking English because Demon was kind of, I don't know about pressuring him into it, but making him feel, making him feel like he was speaking good English. You know, it's like showing. It was a nice thing Demon was doing. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus here. It's like he was making Burning feel like he was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Finally, the game starts. So let's see whether they will change their lanes or they will just remain it. Or there's another thing they could do, which is to roam the bench and ditch the Ember, which I feel isn't very good.
Oh yeah. I don't know what Black does in the offlane. I guess you could swap the Darkseer top now that Darkseer's like got levels.
I'm thinking that the most probable outcome will be swapping the Darkseer top, but something else came to my mind. They might actually do this as well, because I see FY moving top, which is to put their increase one more hero at top, which evens things up 3 versus 3, and PA doesn't do that badly, I feel, against PA, because you have evasion and you can farm with the dagger. So maybe that's the plan. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, see how things go here. Ice getting pretty aggressive here. June may actually be chased down. He gets forced to use a call, and then he salves up. So that'll help him out.
Interesting skill build though, getting a point in battle hunger this early on.
On the axe. Ooh. Yeah.
Because Darkseer usually clears creeps very easily.
I guess you can use the battle hunger after he clears a creep wave.
Yeah, but he's just gonna go to. I mean, he'll take damage, but he can go to the jungle. It's close by, so
he doesn't care. He's got HP regen for the most part. Top lane, they go in looking for Black here. No Ice Path, just a Jewel Breath and a bit of harass here coming out of the IG tri lane as Fenrir actually pokes his head forward and will quickly regret that.
He definitely did.
4-minute rune
so much
now.
Damage from that.
This time, no fight over the rune. Vici Gaming secure the bounty rune top, and bottom one, an illusion. Looks like
top lane. They want to try to fight. Does anyone have TP? Can they TP someone? No, they don't have TP. The Wiz is just gonna hide at the corner and just head. But he doesn't have the spirits though. He's just level 2.
He can at least heal up a teammate and with the overcharge, but
Yeah. Is there any vision there from the dive? Okay, they don't have vision, so they.
Nope.
Oh, they have a ward, a high ground ward in middle, so they know the Wiz is missing.
yeah, I think they saw him head to the top rune as well, so they have a pretty good idea of the direction that he went headed.
Yeah.
So I just caught up on CS. I mean, we're looking at the CS a couple minutes ago, and it was all 3 lanes Vici Gaming with more CS, but that's changed now with Axe and Viper actually doing not too bad.
This is because of the rotations, the changes IG make. They have a tri-lane on top now.
Yep. And Axe just continuing to farm pre-wall bottom, has picked up an early Ring of Health, and I mean, he could just go straight Vanguard. He could have like a 6-minute Vanguard at this rate if that's the route he wants to take.
Can you actually hear my dog?
A tiny, tiny little bit.
Alright, okay.
I thought it was a little child being strangled, but I'm glad to hear it's just your dog.
Child being strangled. You know, you make it sound like it's a real dungeon down here.
I've been there. I've been to your house, WinteR. I've seen the dungeon. There's no windows, there's chains, and it's very dark and damp. And I don't think the dampness is water sometimes.
At all. Dude.
Sure. Top lane, the Wisp coming in. They want to go aggressive here. Luo in some trouble. No ice path to use defensively. Luo's going to run, but the body block. Black is going to get first blood. It goes the way of the IO. FY gets himself a nice bounty there at top.
I actually don't know about this skill build on the Jakiro. I think as a support in this type of situation against the dual lane, you want to have 1-1-1 at level 3. That's like the most. I mean, it's not very good for Harris because the cooldown of the liquid fire, but I think having the ice path would have saved the Lycan there. That was a good chance.
Black at top, but it's got phase boots nice and early, so this is where just having that extra bit of movement speed burst can really make IG's life in this top lane kind of problematic.
Did he get the last hit?
No, it was the Wisp.
Oh, the Wisp got the last hit. Okay. Oh, then the Ember is still not. I mean, they got the kill, but he doesn't have a lot of CS, and ideally you want to give the first blood to the Ember. That's for sure.
And Chuan's ward gets spotted here, so he plants a ward on the high ground at the top room, but gets spotted doing so and pinged out. So could see a fast D ward on that one. Yeah, Wisp just by sentries.
Ember's gonna run into the Lycan. Gonna take a last hit from his wolves.
And here's a possible gank coming in. Does not get off the flame guard because of the silencing. Black gonna flame guard up, has phase boost, but here comes Ferrari. I guess he thought he could find Luo in the jungle low on HP there. A bit of a ballsy play from Black, and it doesn't pay off.
Why would Luo be low on HP?
He just like, respawned, yeah.
Yeah, he just respawned. That's the thing. No idea. Maybe he wanted to KS some.
Oh, FY. He really wants the D-Ward. He's gonna get it. No misses today. Gets the D-Ward. We'll get zoned out away from a freshly planted ward.
Lucky day, dude.
He got like four hits in a row without a single miss, from what I could see. Or at least 3 in a row. I didn't see the first one.
And bottom lane Fenris trying to set up, but they need to lower the X HP first, so this is not an easy.
Yeah. Just a level 4 Iron Shell and...
Oh, double Iron Shell. He's dead.
Oh, yeah. A lot of damage.
That was very good execution. The timing was the most important thing. As soon as the creep was dying, they ran in, so the 2 Iron Shells would be hitting on the X. That was just a very, very good timing for them to go in for that kill.
Not really a common gang, because you don't often see these Darkseid versus Axe matchups, so it's not something you practice.
That gang was, I mean, there was a certain amount of difficulty in executing that gang. And
they made it look easy, but most people, I feel, even pro players, could have messed that one up.
Yeah, you need to time that very well. That was a very good execution, but they're gonna get bottom rune, and top bounty is gonna go to the PA.
Yep. PA gets it, and Chuan doing what he can to zone super out, but...
Wow. It's like, you throw one nuke at me, I throw one dagger, and I get a crit.
That's some serious spite. So it looks like Vici Gaming have now swapped up their lanes. They took some time, but Darkseid ends up top, Ember Spirit ends up bottom.
This is what I thought they should have done like maybe 2-3 minutes ago.
Venre, he's level 6 on this Venge! Oh my gosh! That is a lot of XP going his way. Yeah, Chizbug, he's done for. Level 6 Jakiro too. A lot of these supports getting a ton of XP this game.
Yeah, like the Lycan was jungling, so they get...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for the Jakiro. I'm just wondering where the Venge got this XP from.
He got the XP from... Yeah, they killed the X boss. The X was like level 8 or 7.
Yep. Bottom lane now, Black in trouble, and no TPs inside just yet. June has a call, and the Culling Blade does not get the call off though. They're still chasing this one. Trying getting very low. Black about to become unsilenced, but there's your dunk. That'll help him escape. Super now looking to go for a counter kill. We'll get one. Looking for a second, but June's got a dunk. Super's going to be very careful. One spin and he was dead. There's a battle hunger. Turn this into a dunk. Is it going to happen? Jakira with a nice path. Fenrir wants to keep on chasing. Swaps June back. Super's going to be really cautious though. One dunk and he's dead. But here comes Ice. The Magic Darkseid will bring him down with the help of a wall even. Nice rotations from Vici Gaming to get the counter kills there. Black just stayed alive for so damn long.
Yeah, it was because of not getting the chain stop the animation of the call. That's why it took them some time to get the kill. That was the reason.
Well-timed chains from Black. I guess you kind of have a pretty good idea when he's going to look to use the serum
Yeah, because
chain.
the animation of the call,
animation
of the call as well. So they're gonna get Bracer on the PA. Not sure if he actually finishes the drum.
Yeah. Wait and see. Vlad's was picked up by the Lycan, so Luo has got his first of his core items.
His core items, Vlad's.
First of many.
First of many. This game would be a good... Maybe it would be a good BKB game since they have so much... Like, BKB is very good versus PA. It takes away a lot of damage the PA does because of the he can't blink strike you. I mean phantom strike you. That's actually something people look down on sometimes. Getting a BKB on PA against a PA.
Okay. Well, and you've got the movement speed, so yeah, the PA can't use that blink strike to keep up with you.
It's actually a huge deal where people don't realize that if you get a BKB against a PA, he can't blink strike you. He does a lot less damage.
Here we go. It's 10 minutes, which means it's time for IG to group up and take objectives. Go for smoke ganks. Use the mech that Ferrari has, and Ferrari is massive, by the way. Not only does he have a mech, he has Ring of Aquila. He has enough money for treads. He is very farm right now.
Yeah, I mean he was against a PA that was got. The PA that got ditched by his partner.
Yeah. By the way, what do you make of this Axe skill build? He's actually max battle hunger. Not the usual build.
I don't play this hero so much, so I can't really say how big is the difference. Because like the value at level 1 Berserker's Call is very good. The level 1 call.
Yep.
So I can't really say which is actually better, like by a huge margin. I would say maybe in this game, because the battle hunger would be able to annoy like a support like this. He's not gonna kill any creeps easily, and bench, I'm not sure. So, but the movement speed from the hunger though, I think it's very good, and it does a lot of damage if you actually get the whole duration.
Okay. Well, IG now looks like they're gonna be headed top. Ferrari waiting for a room, but this could be a bad place for him to be. Here comes 3 Vici Gaming heroes. Super gonna blink in. Bounty Rune gets taken by Super as well, and Ferrari, he's got mech and 10 stick charges. This may be enough to save his life, but he is Black on the Ember Spirit. We'll finish him off, and well, wrong place at the wrong time, and the ward on the high ground. I think IG thought after de-warding earlier that there wasn't any vision at that rune, but not the case.
Yeah, and he didn't feel particularly tanky because he still hasn't maxed his corrosive yet.
Yeah.
It was 4 heroes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. June is gonna run. Is he gonna buy a Vanguard?
He could. Depends if he... I mean, rush the blink or get the Vanguard now.
Enemy has very good right-click damage, so Vanguard wouldn't... I mean, Vanguard is a good item this game.
Black gonna get called up here. Level 1 call though. Is the silence in range? Yes, just in time. No Fire Remnant. There's a swap out though. Fenrir gonna look to save his buddy. Super and Fenrir both caught in there. Vacuum Wall. Ice with a huge play. Super's got the Iron Golem. He's gonna get a double kill looking for a third. He wants June. He's gonna get slowed down by the Battle Hunger, but the chase is gonna continue. Dagger in a second. June gets the TP out. The mech from Ferrari, I think, saving his life there. It's a 2-for-1 trade in the end. They do lose Black on the Ember Spirit, so not too catastrophic for IG yet, but if they lose Ferrari, then things are looking bad.
Iron Shell PA.
Oh my gosh. Ferrari just needs to turn and fight, but the Wisp build comes into play. There's the 3rd kill for Super. He's looking now for a 4th and possibly a 5th with Chuan there as well. The silence will slow down Super. One more dagger. Loses vision, gets the dagger. Not even needed. The Wisp getting low himself now will be a counter kill. Chuan trying to just fight and keep IG in this one, but it's Ice with the Darkseer in over his head perhaps. Chizbug needs another slow. Maybe hits an Ice Path. Nope, not needed. Culling Blade will finish off the job, and IG, I guess, punished Vici a little bit for chasing too far.
They didn't lose the important heroes, the Ember or the PA, so I guess it's still... Like, IG lost the Lycan.
Oh, they lost the Ember Spirit at the very start of the fight. He did end up... Even after the swap, he did die.
Yeah, that fight, I was actually thinking that if the call would have been a level 3 call, he wouldn't be able to run... Like, he ran away, like, quite a distance. before he died. So I felt that that was actually a situation where you would actually, oh dear, I really wish that I actually had max Berserker score.
The battle hunger just doesn't seem to. In a fight like that, it's like, how much does it really do?
In theory, it does a lot of damage, but
the fight's over
like
in such a short period of time.
Yeah,
it's decided in that like 2-second window.
It's not so reliable. It's not so reliable.
Yeah.
But it gives you the movement speed, so.
Let's get that value point, maybe.
Amazing on level 4, to be honest.
The IG 5-man continues its bottom lane. They're not going to have the Axe with him. It seems Axe is top lane farming his Blink. Chizbug gets swapped in, gets off a Macropire though, and he's still doing okay-ish. Yeah, not really. Likely strong.
Look at that Iron Shell with the Ember and the PA. It's so strong.
Look at the the wall illusion. Ice with microing his heart out. Ferrari going to get caught by the steering chains. What a play coming out from the Darks here, using the micro on the illusions here. And Lua going to go down as well. Swap back in. It's PA with another kill, a triple kill for Super at the bottom lane. He's 8-0-2. Has enough money for a BKB after that fight. What plays coming out from this Darkseid? This pick has really been the pick of this game so far.
Yeah, it's very good synergy. Like you might think when you pick Darkseid, why is there no like AoE stuns to use with the vacuum? But this game, the point of the Darkseid is just in the Iron Shell and the Surge, so that they can actually chase and kill everyone. The Ember Spirit and PA with Iron Shell and Surge is like, oh my god, scary. You saw in the fight they were like chasing and there's like a whisk to make sure you never die. So the chase never stops, and never stops at all until you die.
It's the magic Steam account, the GoDz Steam account working well for the Vici gaming team. Maybe Ice needs to play on his manager's account more often, because things have worked well since he has. The 2-0 yesterday and looking good here in game 1 against IG.
At least the manager might actually be like, dude, you're using my account. Please do not mess around.
Yeah. No feeding under my name. You got to keep my reputation up. Oh, there's a blink on June now.
He actually went for the blink.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe the Vanguard, the Crimson Guard will come later.
Yeah, that's the thing. He can go back for the Vanguard / Crimson Guard, and it's not like you have to rush this item.
This guy looks to be dead.
TPs, are they going to come? Skyreth drops the ultimate. The TPs take a while.
Relocate.
Oh, the relocate there. They get the dunk, though. That's important. They got the kill on Ice. Now the Viper Strike onto FY. He's actually probably going to go down. Ferrari going to make sure of that one. He's already used the mech, has 10 stick charges, but the counter killer's there. Super with a BKB is on a godlike streak. He's looking for more. He's hungry. Chizbug TP out. Not going to happen. And Super not going to get the last hit for this kill. Probably good that he doesn't go to increase his streak by too much, but he is out of control.
Feels like this game is more or less getting very far away from IG already. They're even going to lose the rush to BG. They're not going to be able to do anything. They have a sentry on the high ground, so the Wolves can't do some sneaky Aegis denial or anything funny.
Yep. They've got complete control around the pit. One Wolf will come in, but should be dealt with pretty quickly. Actually gets the Wolf out of the sentry range.
Wow.
Ruh-roh.
See it? Oh dear.
Okay.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah, it moved in and everything. But Black picks up the Aegis, and he's kind of playing that, like, I would say like Yao-style Ember Spirit, where he's playing more of the initiator and tempo controller rather than looking to get any sort of a farm here. Black is not the carry this game, which is a different position to see him in, but he's done well, I'd say.
Look at the heroes, like, they just require the Ember in this game just really needs to be what you mentioned, the initiator. Yeah. Slides change, somebody gets pulled down. The Darkseid has Iron Shell on the PA jumps in and just finishes the target. He doesn't need to be the one. But at this point, he's like running in with the Iron Shell, so he's not only the initiator, he's like the guy dealing damage as well. Because of how their lineup works around the Ember with the Darkseid and the bench giving damage as well.
It's interesting to see Vici gaming kind of versatile, because normally it'd be Super on the Ember Spirit and Black playing the PA, per se, but...
Yeah, usually you see the Darkseid, Ember, PA lineup.
June at mid, there's a relocate in even, and it looks like he should be going down here. But a concussive shot, gonna kind of delay the chase, but nice swap coming in as well, so... Really nice initiation. They used the Wave of Terror to stop the blink, and June just goes down.
Just saying, Mr. Parker, bench is 11.
Yeah, that's... This is insane. Fenrir, calm down, man. We get it. You've had your Wheaties for breakfast.
He's gonna die. He's gonna give away a lot of XP.
That's actually a pretty big kill. If he does go down the ice path, oh, vacuum onto the high ground does not end up saving Fenrir. That would have been a sick play if it did.
He Vici might be in trouble.
Nothing to lock him in place. They need the Axe, but Axe is dead for 10 more seconds. And here comes Super. Still has a BKB. Will be kept away from the...
They had Ice Path for that, but he didn't. Top lane, they're gonna get the tower for free. Relocate is going to be up in 38 seconds. So bench will be out and they can look for a smoke after that if they want to. Oh, they're so strong with their face rush. I would say this is literally a face rush lineup.
From Vici Gaming.
Yeah, they just jump at you with the PA and the Ember with Iron Shell. Just kill you. They don't even have any AoE stuns or anything, they just right click and follow you.
Face rush mixed in with like some wisp relocates. That's less of kind of the rush at you, that's more like the, oh, let's fly at you from the other side of the map. But all in all, really solid performance so far from Vici Gaming.
You know what they wish they had with this lineup? They wish they had track.
Oh man, everyone wishes they had track. Just they wish they had track, they didn't wish they had bounty hunter. That's... And Super's going back for a Battle Fury, it looks like. Could get a Lincoln's, but you can't go BKB Lincoln's on a PA, can you?
No, definitely not.
That sounds questionable. Bottom lane, though, they've gone in for a kill. Chuan gets taken out by Black and as well as Ice and Darkseer. Easy pickings at bottom lane and easy tier 1 mid tower for Super, who's now just about 500 away from a Battle Fury.
Is Darkseer gonna make an A-toss or he's gonna get Crimson Guard? I mean, Crimson Guard is also good for the VG side against IG, like they have a lot of fighting. Relocate.
Even the Viper, he's getting just annihilated by this PA, and this TP in is not going to work well into a wall vacuum. IG going to find themselves in a questionable position as PA gets more kills. 11-0 now.
Yeah, this is like GG already. There's no way they can there's no way they can fight, and if they try to split farm, there's a relocate to catch you. It's dangerous.
So many good long-range initiations, Black as well.
You can't get Roshan because the enemy already get it, so you're stuck in your base as a Lycan. Having a Lycan on your team.
Yeah, they thought Dire side, like this is it. We go Dire, we get Roshan advantage and use this Lycan. Plus 5, like I think IG went to 5-man. They have a Jakiro, they had an Axe who's doing pretty well, they have a Viper with a mech.
The problem was they lost their laning phase. I mean, the laning phase was actually okay, but
yeah,
when they started to think, the first fight with the Darks, you saw the Darkseer Iron Shot on the P and the Ember was so powerful. They just killed everything.
And the Darkseer just winning Vici Gaming the team fights. IG tried a 5-man, and Darkseer, one of those great heroes against the 5-man, going for the early point in the wall, a replica and everything. And
yeah, he's very good at fighting early, that's for sure. Very powerful. I mean, you can't only give credit to the Darkseer, right? It's also because their lineup utilizes the Iron Shell so well.
Yeah.
The Ember, the PA.
There's your Battle Fury, and not just Battle Fury, but a lot of money on top of that. Another 1k gold on top of that, and here we go, Super finds himself an Ancient stack. Oh my gosh, the farm that's coming this guy's way.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why he wanted the Battle Fury so badly.
Yeah, he's just wants to farm this. I mean, it's still only about it's only 3k gold ahead of Lycan, I say. I mean, it's a big lead, but it still feels like it could have been crazier. Like, Lycan's kept up, I think, more than anything this game, at least, as far as his farm goes.
Yeah, the thing is, like, IG's lineup, where they were expecting to be ahead at this point. Their lineup going behind at this time is, like, a disaster.
Well, we're going to see the Manta-style build coming out of Black's Ember Spirit. The build we often see against Skywrath Mages.
Yeah, I think it's very good on Ember, not only just to destroy an Asylum, it's just, the item gives, Ember needs the movement speed, like, he benefits from it so much.
Yeah.
And the stats as well.
Bottom lane. Uh-oh, they get the call on Black. Relocate. Where is it? June gonna actually get swapped back in, and he's in some trouble here. Lua looking to shapeshift and get himself out of there. Maybe no one wants to go back in and fight. June's still alive for a bit longer. They've lost 2 already, Vici Gaming. Where is the Wisp PA? They need PA to do his thing. He's BKB'd up, looking for someone to focus on. It's Ferrari, who's probably one of the harder to kill heroes, and looks like Super be forced back after using his BKB, so a good fight for IG, and Wisp is back top.
He wasted his BKB. If he didn't BKB, the Wisp could have brought him back to top and they would be hitting the tower. Yeah, and they would be forcing IG to do something like... Because he popped the BKB, things changed so drastically.
Wisp is TPing bottom. They want to defend this one. No wall. Darkseer's just low in mana in general. Super goes blinking in, but he's got no BKB. He's going to be very careful. Wisp has just got the tether to try and keep him healed up. Sometimes you've got to focus the Wisp first. You can't just go on Super here. Ferrari vacuums back. He's still alive for a bit longer. Has mech in 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Can Wisp get a crit? Here comes the mech. Ferrari, heal yourself. He doesn't heal himself inside. They're going to TP out Luo, TP out the Jakiro if they can. No, they can't. Beyond godlike for Super. It looked okay for IG, but then they just stayed a bit too long.
Yeah, they overstayed. They thought they were stronger. They wanted to take the tier 1 though, but after that victory, I think it's better to just back off. But sometimes, you know, because you're far behind, and then you get something that you didn't expect. You win a fight, then you want to take an objective, and you overstayed.
Kept throwing spells and nukes at Super. You got to kill the medic. FY, he's sitting behind him, just healing him up, and they wasted a lot on that. Oh, this is a great position to hit a multiple hero call, but it's a retreat from June. He had no backup. He did not want to be there.
It's more than a medic going. The medic that makes you walk faster, hit faster.
Yeah. Well, Vici Gaming find themselves another objective, get the tier 2 bottom tower, and guess who gets the last hit? It's Super. Who else? Picked up the Basher now.
The Lycan is actually, considering the situation of the game, his net worth, he's 4,000 behind the PM. Actually, I think he did so well to he just
relocate bottom. Here we go. Wisp and Ember Spirit going to come on in. Super leading the way with the BKB. They want Ferrari first. It looks like there's a big crit from Super. Luo's the next on the chopping block here. If he's not careful, he gets one. He doesn't get a kill. Ember Spirit gets out of there. Luo now on full retreat. Gets crit by the Stifling Dagger. And he's going to get cut off. Nice searing chains from Black. Black got healed up after getting relocated out there. And not even the Ember Spirit going down, despite getting brought very, very low.
And that was still a good fight by IG, but sadly they're behind. They would have at least gotten an even trade off if they weren't far behind, but too bad.
Well, yeah, if they killed the Ember Spirit, then Lycan lives and it's just a Viper for an Ember.
Yeah, then the whole thing changes, but because they were behind,
yeah,
net worth by a huge
the smallest thing, like Black I think lived on about 50 HP there at most. And if they just finished him off, that's an even trade.
He was able to jump out and use his bottle charge, and the Wiz even brought him out of safety. Brought him to a safe place with the relocate going back to the original position to make sure he doesn't die.
Well, Vici Gaming maybe going to sit around, wait for Roshan respawning in about 2 seconds. There we go. 2, 1, 0. And they'll see it right away. So probably ready to go for this. They don't have much. They've got no Darkseer ultimate is the main thing they're missing right now.
I don't think it will matter so much though.
Yeah.
They just need the Iron Shell. Seriously.
That's the Darkseer job. Just Iron Shell the Ember and the PA.
Yeah, and he just needs to get like a good vacuum off when they are trying to run, and that's about it.
Yeah. Super's like, get in there. Oh, he messes up the blink. He breaks the Lincolns with the blink while the dagger was in the air. And there we go. He'll figure it out the second time. And into Roshan we go. Benry gets down a ward, and we'll just see if IG can make anything happen off of this. It looks like they're just trying to use this time to get a bit of farm on some of their core heroes.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering. They still haven't got a Blitz though. Blitz is so good on their lineup. The VG side.
Yeah, I guess. Like
maybe the Wiz. I'm not sure about the Vitality booster on the Wiz. Maybe.
He's got to rush that harder to Rask.
Yeah, he wants that. He just likes to build that all the time.
Yeah, looks like Vici maybe considering just going down the mid lane. Super protecting that godlike
for the career. Relocate for the career. What the heck is going on?
Okay, not gonna get it.
All right, boys.
Good. Can they kill the Wisp? They've got 3 seconds and 2, 1. Dot. Oh, Black's trap. Fire him to the low ground. He will get out. Okay, that could have gone a whole lot worse. But
what is going on? They're trying to kill career.
Yeah, I think it was microed back instantly. Like I think they saw the relocate and was like, oh, move the courier.
But the chances of killing the courier is just,
I don't know. FY things, you know. He likes to be flashy. Everyone remembers his Rubik for the flashy plays, and he's trying to do it on Wisp now.
I they are messing around because they are in a very commanding position.
Yeah. And definitely Vici Gaming in general. Like since winning the Summit 2, I felt like they're in a more kind of casual, let's play and compete and try to win games, but they're not looking to like enter that serious boot camp mode just yet. Like during ECL, they were running jungle. Kind of talked about the jungle Bloodseeker. They were randoming techies. They were doing all kinds of crazy shenanigans.
Yeah, probably the random package wasn't part of the plan.
Not part of the plan, perhaps. Oh god, Luo annihilated mid lane by some crits from Super, and the Wisp getting the last hits there. The top lane we go, it seems. They want that last tier 2 outer tower. That's the thing, Lycan's kept up on net worth, but he got made to look like paper there. Bottom, June. He should be dead here. Super gonna get the dagger off, blink after, just needs a crit, and even Neck doesn't need a crit, but he'll get one.
So you prefer paper compared to tofu? Prefer using paper instead of tofu?
Well,
he definitely felt like tofu there.
Yeah, that was more tofu than paper to me. So tier 2 goes down with Aegis in hand, they may go high ground.
He's unkillable, literally. The PA.
Yeah. Unless Wisp somehow gets taken out of the picture, and then you've got to kill him twice, and even with Wisp out of the picture, I think he's probably unkillable. Darkseer has a Crimson Guard now as well, so here we go. It looks like IG gonna maybe have to wait for their axe before they can even defend, and Vici aren't even concentrating on one lane. They're getting the mid tier 3 down to half HP, getting the top down to half HP. Just split pushing. Axe is dead, let's just split push.
Axe is dead, let's just split push.
Yeah. Not sure quite the reasoning, but they're going to get a tier 3 tower top lane. It looks like that's where they want to concentrate their efforts now. Super on the front lane, still has an Aegis, still has no real way of being dealt with as well, and they're going to blink on him with June. Gets, well, kind of prevented from getting a good initiation off. There's your wall vacuum from Ice. It's a decent one. Kills off the axe to start things off, and it's still the Super Show. The PA is beyond godlike, 15-0. GG will be called after a failed initiation. They only lose the axe, but they lose their racks as well, more importantly. And with that, Ice trying to farm up some effigies. Won't even get the chance to finish that. It's GG. Game 1 in the bag.
The turning point was on this game, which I feel was because when they took the fight and they lost the first fight they were just confident though. I feel like IG, maybe they underestimated how strong the Ember PA with the Iron Shell. Like, if you look at their lineup, it feels like they don't have much stuns and stuff like that. Only a bench stun and searing chains and stuff like that. But they actually do so much damage with the Darkseer that actually won them the fight. And IG took a fight without actually securing Aegis first, even though they had Lighten. So, and that was actually after losing the first fight. Yeah. They weren't able to regain control of the game anymore because VG's hero just snowballed so hard with the first victory on the first combat.
That to me sums up this game. This was just a good old-fashioned snowball out of control because IG, the lane started bad the first 3 or 4 minutes, but after they swapped the lanes, they were actually doing okay. At 10 minutes in, they grouped up mid, had the Viper mech. Yeah. We're looking scary. To me, if we go back to that 10-minute mark, if IG played it better, we could be seeing a different game. Or if they just chose their fights better.
We even talked about the fact that VG were slow to rotate the Ember down. They only rotated after he died once, which was a mistake where he just ran into the jungle and didn't expect so many heroes to be there. So we thought that, okay, this might not be actually be so good for VG, but then suddenly they won the first clash and they just controlled the whole game.
I think Vici had a good draft, but they didn't outdraft IG by any means. IG, I feel like, had a good IG draft. That's the kind of draft they normally play well with.
They just didn't play well enough, like in the sense where they didn't get the Aegis before the fight. And Ferrari, you remember the point where they were going to group up at top? He was running towards the top river alone, and he got spotted. And he died
waiting for the rune.
He died before he joined his teammates, and that slowed down the momentum a lot for IG.
Alright, well, game 1 in the bag. Vici Gaming get a 1-0 lead. Loser of this best of 3 is knocked out of the I-League Season 2 LAN Finals. So we'll see if IG can bounce back or if it's going to be a Vici Gaming 2-0. Stick around. Myself, GoDz, and WinteR will be bringing you game 2 after a quick break.